when it comes together, there is a beat.
We're
and
like
all that.
electronic shoegaze, bro. All right.
There you go.
So you're listening to and hopefully also watching on the Radio Vegas Rocks YouTube and Twitch channel, Chocolate Jesus on Dirty Window. You can watch past episodes or listen to them because it's usually a music show of Dirty Window at greasyconversation.com. Thanks for joining us.
Yep, we're finally doing video. We stopped playing a ton of music. When we first started, we weren't really sure what we were gonna do, so we just fucking started something. You have to go in a direction.
The show's developed really well. Even Cecil was like talking about it the other day. Like we've been listening in. I mean, what is this like 7th, 8th episode now?
If you
It's a
just
7.
now find it though, like start at the Elicitor episode maybe number 4.
Yeah, Listener is really good. The Quitters were great to have on. They were such good talkers and everything. I don't know. It was so easy to speak with them for a long time. That was the show where we were like, all right, we're gonna quit playing a ton of music and just kind of talk more. But it could be risky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you have people in that are, you don't know them, you don't know how that fucking conversation is gonna go.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know you. Who are you? And that's my
Yeah.
purse.
we had one guest that was kind of quiet. That's my purse. I don't know you. Classic radio woman.
Oh man.
That's Bobby Hill, motherfucker.
I know.
Get out of here.
No, but it's great to see you guys, dude.
That's always great
Yeah,
to see
you
you too,
too.
Brian.
And you guys
Again,
are actually-
congratulations on the baby
Oh,
and stuff.
man.
You're getting.
Thank you
can't
so
wait.
much. Yeah,
I'm so
dude,
pregnant.
it's amazing. Tiffany is what, 39 weeks?
No, 37, almost 38.
No, you're 38 weeks.
38 on Tuesday.
It's insane.
What did you say the baby's name's gonna be River? You said
River Young.
River
Yeah,
Young.
Congratulations, guys. That's
I
awesome.
And
I
you better
said
be
that's
a
like a
folk
musician
singer.
name, right? I was about to, that's totally like a folk singer
Yeah,
name
he's gonna,
right
like,
there.
I just imagine a guy with a guitar
Fuck.
by the river.
Yeah.
River
barefoot.
Young Gibson.
Yeah,
This
right?
hopefully-
one's a cover, a song by my daddy, Brian. It's called Yellow and Red.
This song's by my pa.
My paw.
Songs by my pa. Oh my God! This
Dude.
song's called Jaundice.
He does wax pig covers only. Oh, man.
Shout out to Wax Pig Melting.
He's going to be something, dude. But hopefully the plan is to move up to Washington or somewhere north
Okay.
other than here.
Oh
Because
shit! Is this
Just
this
more
first-hand
northwest,
news? Is
more-
this the first word?
more
Yeah.
homey, more
Another
trees,
high
more
idea
water.
by Brian.
Yeah, I kind of get it.
Yeah, dude, a
I've-
place by water.
My girlfriend talks
trees.
about that sometimes too.
Yeah, dude, I'm
For
obsessed with it. The
I
last.
wanna move
Yeah,
to
but then
Oregon.
you-
fresh air. There's
I don't
nothing
think
like
you can
fresh
handle
air.
the seasonal depression, Brian.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
think
right.
you can handle it being cloudy 9 months of the year and
You're
then
not-
sunny like only 3.
You're not wrong, but if the work is there,
But
I'm-
Vegas is like the opposite. It's like 9
Yeah.
months of sun and 3 months of like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
only
get
like
seasonal
only like
depression
4
here.
months of that sun is unbearable though. The rest of like the what like
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about it today. Like only a small amount.
the rest of
time
the
is
8
really
months of
hot.
the year, it's freaking nice here. You know?
At
Like 8 to
night, that's a
9
night
at
person saying
It's
that.
Hey,
more
we
of a-
should all do
Yeah.
the rain dance tonight because it
Let's do
hasn't
the rain
rained
dance
since
tonight for
February,
sure.
like for
Yeah.
real rain.
It's supposed
We
to
should
rain,
definitely-
possibly.
And it's
gonna
supposed to
get cool
maybe
tomorrow,
rain,
though.
but the weather changes every 10 minutes. The
But
forecast.
before this, it rained a lot, and we had a little puppy, and he had to learn how to pee outside in the rain. And there's,
Yeah.
do you remember that?
Well, I think we had an El Nino. It was one of the
Oh, in
Ninos.
February?
Yeah. No, not February. I mean, like last year.
Oh.
Yeah. Last
When it
year
was all rainy.
It rained
well,
a
no,
lot.
February it rained more than all of last year.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
It
Are you
did.
Sure it wasn't a year ago, February?
No, I
'Cause
promise you,
No.
this
I think-
February it rained more than it did all of last
I
year.
know we have a record right now for the longest without rain.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
crazy
Pretty
though,
crazy.
because like in February we had more rain than we did all of the year
insane,
prior.
man.
I wish we
It's
would have
all
saved
ending.
some for later.
It's
Right?
all
Yeah,
ending.
should have
though.
held on to some.
The climate
Let's
change.
talk more about the weather.
Let's talk about the weather.
we
Hell
should.
yeah, you can tell that we're all like in our late 20s, 30s now and shit. You know, we're just
No.
gonna talk about the weather. Shout out grandma. Shout out to your grandmas. You
Yeah,
got
dude.
them. You know,
Grandmas, if you got them.
grandmas, if you got them, we're talking about the weather just for you.
It's cloudy.
So we have songs now.
Yeah, we do.
So I was asking you guys what like kind of pushed you to finally make songs. Because how long have you been a band? At least 2 years, 3
Like
years.
three and a half years.
Yeah, and
We've
never.
been jamming for 3 years, and now we're like, hey, we should.
We
make
gone
some
on like
songs.
three,
Yeah.
3.5 tours.
You're just an improv band, or what's going on?
I
there?
was,
When you
yeah,
play
it was
shows?
everything was pretty much
It
improvised.
was just making beats live. We all bounced off each other and we
Has it
figured out
ever-
each other's flow, and then we would just go into the flow. But we would never be like, "Let's do that again." We would just
Yeah.
be like, "Let's go to the next song."
So I guess with quarantine, not playing any shows, just practicing a lot. You know, we just inherently just start writing things down, and just like anybody, when you play with somebody for like years and years, you get you just like
It's
you
an
guys
intuition
become
thing.
you guys come in a unit for sure. You know what I mean? And so now at this point, especially after playing improvised music for like 3.5 years,
Yeah.
we've gotten really good. Just like being able to just like
On
read
the
each other's
spot,
flow. Yeah, and so now it's been really easy, honestly. Like because we've tried a couple times before, like write songs,
Nothing sticks,
and it was
right?
just like it was hard to kind of like to capture what we did originally.
And we
know?
always were in the beginning a lot more experimental and noisy.
And we were
than-
always rushed because we always had like another show.
Yeah.
We had a tour.
Yeah.
We had
Well,
something.
it comes
so.
with the territory when you're in like a noisy project. Is it a noise project or?
Yeah,
No,
I would
it
consider it
started
noise,
out.
too.
I would say it started out like that, but if
I
you
would say we're
listen
like
to the
experimental
music,
now.
if you listen to the music that we make recently, it's not as experimental and noisy as when it started. We still have those elements, but we actually kind of are making songs that other people can jam to too. You
Yeah.
know,
Are
not
they
just
kinda-
like us at HT with Aaron spilling wine in his eye and screaming at people.
That's an exciting evolution. Like
It
Greasy
really is.
Conversation, the band is coming back too, and that's
Oh,
like part of
sweet.
what
Oh,
we
no.
did is like improvise until it turned into songs.
I remember
So-
Greasy Conversations started when I asked you to play a Photo
Yeah.
Bang Bang show.
That's
I
serious.
was like, do you want to do like a solo set or something? You're like, yeah. And then you text me like a week later. You're like, would it be cool if I started a band? I'm like, you want to start a whole band just to play the show? You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Aaron helped form Greasy Conversation, the band, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like formed for that, and we always wanted it to be like something that other people tried to do too, like stuff that's improvised arrangements, but like just based on a hook or a riff that is like solid.
Oh,
to
this is
play
my
with.
song.
Yeah.
I love that.
Spotify.
No,
Did
it's
we
hard
talk
to.
about the name though? Like, where did the name come
Great
from?
question.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the name. The
The
infamous
name.
question of the name.
Yeah, what is with Chocolate Jesus?
So it all started
come
at the
on.
very, very beginning. One day I came over. Waz had actually just fixed my gear.
Of
So I
course.
freaking
He reached
came
out
over to
to me.
freaking
WOZ.LOL.
Cecil's house. Yeah, I came over to Cecil's house and I was like, "You want to jam?" And he's like, "Hell yeah, let's jam." And Dustin was there and he was like, "Can I jam with you guys?" We're
Yeah,
like,
that's
"Yeah,
keyboard.
for
Later,
sure." And
For
we freaking
sure.
we jammed for like an hour and Cecil recorded it to his SoundCloud, and we were trying to figure out what to name the jam. You know what I mean? Because we just called it like Frying Mindset,
Uh-huh.
Cecil Piran,
Yeah.
and Dusty Giant. Freaking.
Frying Mindset was your thing for
That's
a while.
my solo. That's
Yeah.
my solo stuff. And we went to this the Papusa restaurant, right? Esmeralda's right there at the end of freaking the Crack Vortex. And we're
Mhm.
sitting there, and our friend Zephyr is
yeah.
showing us like all these crazy T-shirts from like China and Japan and stuff like that.
Well, he was saying in Japan they
In-
just make
just in
T-shirts
Asia in
of
general.
random American phrases on like psychedelic T-shirts.
Yeah,
and
that's
it like it
insane.
makes no sense. Like the sentence doesn't
So we
even
saw
make
this
sense.
blue tie-dye.
English.com.
Yeah.
has,
We
like,
saw
a
this
lot of-
blue tie-dyed shirt that said "Chocolate fucking Jesus" on it, and we thought that was the
What?
funniest thing
And
ever.
we were like, that's the name of the.
And that's what we. Well, that was even the name of the group. That's what we named the jam. Our very
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
jam. We just named that.
Sort
And
of a
people started
lifestyle
listening.
off
Yeah,
the
well,
bat.
people were listening to it. Like we didn't even think anything of it. And then like a couple weeks later, me and Cecil get together and we're like, yeah, a couple people listening. Like asked us when we're gonna like play that live. Like when you
Tight.
guys gonna do this live? You know, like they kept referring to it as the Chocolate Jesus thing. They're like that
Yeah.
Chocolate Jesus thing you guys did. It's really cool. I listened to that on SoundCloud. We're
Yeah.
Like we didn't expect anybody to really listen to it, but we both had a few people tell us.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
like,
remember.
okay.
So good.
I saw him on the street one time and I was like, chocolate Jesus. Like,
Yeah,
let's
so,
play that.
so Cecil was hosting freaking these ladies' nights at Bunkhouse on Wednesdays.
Shout out
Yeah.
to Ryan Party.
Yeah, and that was our first show, and he was like, "What should we call it?" And he was like, "I feel like chocolate fucking Jesus is a little bit much." I was like, "Yeah, we should probably at least drop the fucking part." And I'm like, "I don't know what else to call it. Cactus Johnson? I don't know." Like,
Wait a minute, can I take Cactus Johnson? Dibs.
Nice.
that's the alter that's the alter ego of
Unless you
Chocolate
use it
Jesus.
as an
Okay.
album name.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. And so that's how we became Chocolate
Hey,
Jesus.
shout out to Ryan Party for. I first started at
Yeah.
Bunkhouse, and he thought I was like this big ladies man. So he was like, "We'll have Cecil Ladies Nights, and all the ladies will come out."
Yeah.
But I would only book like really weird experimental like
That's awesome.
people
Noise
bands, and
and
then like
hip-hop,
like
or, like-
lo-fi beat musicians. and
Eventually, he
shit.
caught on.
He
Huh?
was just like, "Okay, you get one summer. You know,
Yeah.
you got your summer."
That's hilarious.
That was a solid, like, what, like,
Dude, booking shows was such an amazing culture back then. In
Dude, do you remember how I met you?
2015? No. Oh yeah,
on
we were
a
on the
fucking
bus.
and I was carrying a Casio, and you're like, dude, nice keyboard. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going over here to Photo Bang Bang, I got a show and stuff. He's like, oh, cool, I live right around the corner. That's what I used to
Yeah,
live.
Utah House.
Yeah. Then we switched spots years later. So random.
Did you go to that show, or where were you
He
going?
did end up showing up to that show later on
Yeah.
that night. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, it was an explosion. It was a bang bang. It was Photo Bang Bang. That was, yeah.
That's
Shout out
That
to
was a special
Curtis.
time.
Curtis
Shout out
Special
to,
time.
to Cujo, man, for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Curtis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Greasy Conversation played on top of a car. It
Yeah,
had like a
that was
foggy-
my.
did?
Wait. On top of an old cop car, nonetheless.
cop
Yeah,
car.
in the alleyway and shit. We used to do all the crazy projection mapping and
Yeah.
stuff.
Dude,
We used to
kids
play
would
out
be
in the
there.
street.
Be like
Yeah.
a fucking opiate den in there. You know what I mean? Like kids just like knocked out, like listening to ambient.
Wait,
like,
we can't breeze past the fact that Greasy Conversation was the first that I know of to record a music video where like the tracks of the actual song, the vocals were done in the car during shooting the video. In an old cop car up and down the strip,
Yeah.
we recorded the vocals, and it's on YouTube. Actually,
Waz is an adventurous engineer, honestly.
Yeah, no, we used to do some crazy stuff. That was the cool thing about the Photo Bang Bang fucking shows, is that brought like a lot of really crazy experimental like people together in all
Yeah.
sorts of medias. Like it brought Waz, myself, Spacey Blur, you.
Yeah.
your
I did a comedy set, dude.
Yeah.
Of home movies references.
Whoa,
That was
A comedy set. I
That's
can't even
actually on
imagine.
YouTube somewhere
I
too.
can't
It
even
really is.
imagine.
It's on YouTube.
I can't
somewhere.
either.
Was that
I'm
when?
gonna look it up later.
Was that
That's
when
fucking
First Friday
funny.
was on the other
Oh,
side?
Yeah,
of
when it used to go all the
Yeah.
way
It
to
was
like
bad.
Imperial. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
that
bad,
cool.
but it was
That was
good.
like when First
too.
Friday was massive. Yep.
It was
I
good.
can see you doing stand up. You have the confidence in your speaking ability. I can see it.
I have some weird thoughts. Yeah. I
So
have
did
some
you
weird
wanna-
twisted stuff that I need to focus to be able
Did I
to.
need-
I was having
That's a
some
good
weird
stand-up
twisted thoughts
comic,
real quick
usually.
right here. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you
Sorry,
want
I'm
to
a
ask
dark
ask
man.
Dustin if he's gonna vote and if about how we got chased out of a bar by bikers? You know.
Why aren't you voting, Dustin? I can just assume you're not going to.
No, I'm not gonna vote.
Why?
I don't know. It's just.
God damn
kinda
it.
dumb.
don't like directly steer it political. And that's
I
like
know,
was
sorry.
the
That was
was
fucked
supposed
up.
to try to
All
avoid.
right,
with them,
so
but-
Dustin
Yeah, now
hasn't
ask him
talked
how he
the
got
whole
chased out of the
time.
bar by bikers. Now,
There we go.
right?
Boom.
Yeah.
Let's
Did
That's
get
a
the-
segue.
Engage.
I just wanted you to harass him for like
I
a
don't
second
really
there,
care,
right?
yeah.
Don't jab him
Fuck
that
that.
much.
I don't
Oh,
really
you mean
care.
the
He's
bikers
salty
with
about
the
last
hammers
night.
in their
Aaron
pockets?
just wants Dustin to talk. It's not about the voting.
Oh, I'll talk about it.
I see.
About the
Oh,
voting.
Dustin-
Yeah, Dustin. I have a lot
don't
of
like
respect
talk.
for you, Dustin, because
Why?
like I just remember you going to Europe with Cecil and then you not coming back. You just you just stayed in Europe. Like
Yeah.
That fool
And
hitchhiked
I'm
like
like-
12,000 miles through Europe.
I'm like, when is he gonna come back?
You know
They're
what's,
like, we don't know.
what's
1200
terrible
miles,
is
I
like
mean.
his family members were like texting me and messaging
Oh
me,
my
and they're
God.
like, "Oh, are you back?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Did Dustin come with you?" And I was
Oh
like,
my
"No."
Dude, you stayed there. What? Why? What were you doing?
I'll just do my yearly challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yearly challenge.
This dude's a real traveler right here.
Just like trying to get homeless in another country and then come back alive.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you get out of it? You're homeless and you.
Yeah. I just sell artwork on the side and then go to
Crazy.
parks and stuff where people hang out. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I flag a sign saying, like, buy a piece of art. I'm from Vegas.
That's
and they
wild.
do sometimes.
That's wild, dude.
if you haven't,
Capitalize on the location. That's really cool.
Man, your
Yeah.
art's incredible. Yeah.
well, he's got his
Yeah,
street
use your
hustle
place.
set up. Like
Yeah.
if you've
Oh, yeah.
ever seen him set up at First Friday, or like if you see him set up on Fremont,
Mhm.
he's got a system that he's been doing for years. So like he kind of took that on the road with him.
Yeah, I tried
It's
doing
kind
that.
of cool how it works like all over the world almost. Yeah.
Yeah, I
you're
tried
really
doing it in
interesting.
Sri Lanka, but that wasn't the same experience, you know.
Yeah. How is
Oh,
it?
that's really impressive.
How long did you spend in Sri Lanka?
I spent like a month, I believe. in Sri
What?
Lanka.
Where'd you stay? What was it like staying in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, so I actually stayed in a fisherman's den for about a week. Like
How do
they
you
saved me.
communicate? Sorry.
Oh, one dude actually was very well skilled in English, and
Okay,
then
cool.
and Japanese, and I mean I speak English and Japanese
Okay.
and very ghetto Spanish, but I mean I do my best communicating.
Dustin
you know.
doesn't speak very good Spanish.
Yeah, well, that
very-
was a
very
good
little.
little.
But I do like communicate to my homies, you know what I mean, like in
Yeah.
Spanish terms.
Yeah.
He's like, Vato.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
No
Exactly.
mames.
No, but
Oh,
he's
no
got
way.
he's got the vibe when we travel. He just meets
Yeah.
people that are like-minded and they kind of like help him out or like I
Yeah,
don't know.
like in Sri Lanka,
He's
the
got it
only way
down.
I got lucky in staying there was because he saved me from a gang of dogs who were backing me up into the ocean.
Let me tell that
Hold
story.
on. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Let me tell
How?
that story.
A gang of dogs? What'd you do?
Like in
How-
Sri Lanka, there's like gangs, like
Yeah.
literally like dogs and gangs, and they patrol their own little square of the
Little
neighborhood.
packs.
Dog gangs.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
because they're just
they
feral,
square it
huh?
off too. It's weird how they mark the
feral
territory,
dogs?
but yeah, they
Crazy.
have like segments where they can't cross.
They
and
got
then
like
there's
little
like
hoods.
yeah, they have little hoods exactly.
Yeah.
And then so a dog gang approached me, and I just had my beer. I'm like ready to just hang out on the beach because I like hitchhiked from
Yeah.
like all the way a couple of miles, a lot of miles, 117 miles.
You just kind of get out. How do you decide where you're gonna get out when you're hitchhiking? He's like, oh, let me out here. Yeah.
Just a
Um,
couple hundred, 17
yeah.
miles.
Yeah. So,
how-
anyways, the
how do you
dog.
decide? Sorry.
I don't know. I just like
Yeah.
I want to save money and I don't want to take the bus. Even the buses out there though are
Well,
so
like
cool.
when you're just driving,
yeah.
you probably decide destination. But anyways, the dogs.
No, I don't. I literally have no
dogs.
destination when I travel.
What'd you do
That's
to the
awesome.
dogs? How did
Yeah.
he save you from the dogs?
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah, the
so-
dogs are backing me up into the ocean, and they're all like circling
like,
me and then like
snarling
barking. So I was
and
like,
barking?
if I just walk into the ocean, then are they really gonna
Yeah.
fucking kill me in the ocean?
No.
Maybe,
Dogs
maybe
can
not.
swim.
They
So,
can.
anyways,
but-
I'm
Can
sorry,
they
I
swim
don't-
and fight at the same time?
Ooh.
Doggy paddle
Yeah, I feel like
dogs.
you'd have an advantage.
Yeah.
That'd be
A
like
major
dog paddling.
advantage in the water. Yeah.
Well, our human noses are shaped for swimming. We're like aquatic animals.
Ah.
Where dogs
Absolutely
are
was.
just fakers. They're
Yeah.
just posers.
You just push them down. They
Waz, you
Anyways,
look like an
dogs,
aquatic
dude.
animal today
Dogs are
for
fucking
sure.
Yeah.
punks. No.
Anyways, short story long, I was right there on the ocean backing up. The dude was like, "Hey," he brushed off all the dogs, and he owned the den of fishermen, and so pretty much he brought me in. I had a beer with them, and I said, "Hey, if you don't mind, then can I sleep under that boat, like in that boat right there in
Yeah.
the front?" And he's like, yeah, but he's like, that's weird. So he just let me stay in my own bed in the fisherman's den.
Wow.
And
That's
for a
really
week,
cool.
yeah. This is awesome.
Have you ever met anybody really not so nice or like weird?
Anybody
Yeah,
Anyone
of
you
course.
seem weird
Yeah,
to you?
definitely.
hell yeah! Remember when we were walking around Spain? So there was
Oh,
one night
man.
before.
Oh, that story.
Oh my
fucked
God!
up.
When we were we
Oh,
were in
dude.
Spain, and then I'm flying home, and then he was like just gonna chill with me to the airport, and then he was gonna figure out his shit and stay in Barcelona for a while.
Yeah.
So we're in Barcelona walking around, and there's this guy that just looks out of his mind. He's been following us for over a mile, and he's just
Wow.
like talking to himself, moving
Wow.
around all crazy.
Wait.
It looked like he was gonna. Do you
Is
remember
this-
that shit?
Yeah, is this the guy on the beach?
Yeah.
Oh
near
my
The
the
guy
God.
that
beach.
followed you for like.
So
a
yeah,
long
I said
time.
Cecil, don't sleep in the airport for 16 hours. That's lame. Let's
Yeah.
go out there and let's have one more adventure. And then we did, and I was like, let's just sleep in the park or sleep on the beach or something.
Yeah.
Yes, and then that shit got crazy because I forget that the creeps come out at night, and
Yeah.
then they creep the beach really hard.
Wow.
Yeah. it's
So we
insane.
we were like, let's sleep
That's
on
so
the
weird.
beach.
yeah, I
which
put my
sounds
tent. I put my
awesome.
tent on the beach, and everything
But
was
it was
beautiful.
It took me like straight back to Venice Beach. Like, oh shit, you gotta watch out.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
these
but
fools
we
were
but the
crazy.
alcoholic in us kicked in, and we're like, we gotta have beers. And at like at 11 o'clock at night in where we were at, like it's
Barcelona?
like it's really
the stores
it's-
are closed.
Yeah, so
You have
like
to
you have
buy
to really
beer.
hunt.
You have to go down the side streets, and they actually sell them
Yeah,
on
so
the street.
so we did find it later, but like Cecil leaves me to go on this beer mission.
Mhm.
It takes about like 30 minutes, and I'm like, oh shit! Now and it's beautiful, but I'm alone on the beach, and there's like creepy dudes on the bench right there. And then when they start approaching me, and then like the gangs like start huddling, like you could see them like slowly like emerge into like a gang.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, here we go. And then pretty much I had to bring out my warrior instincts, and I would start doing push-ups. And I started acting like I'm a boxing like legend. I'm like doing like jabs and stuff.
Shadow boxing.
Yeah, so they
No
look at
way.
me. I'm no longer I'm a threat now. If
You're
they
a
fuck
fitness
with me.
guru. Yeah.
Yeah. So I had to
Did it
equate to
work?
that.
Did
it
that
worked.
work?
I mean, because
Dude,
like
incredible,
'cause I waited
Dustin.
them to walk up to me because I knew they were gonna fuck with me. So I was like doing
Gotta
like
punk
jab
'em out,
combos
dude.
as long as I
Yeah.
could until like they were next to me and said, "What's up?" And then they're like, and then hey, you want some happy pills? Like their thing is like happy pills
Yeah.
out there. I was like, nah,
Happy
I'm good.
Is that ecstasy?
I don't
Who
know
knows
what
what
it
it
is. I know
is?
it's a
Hey,
sexy
you just
smile
could be
on that.
happy pills?
Yeah.
You go to sleep and be happy. I don't know what
Happy
that
Anyway,
pills?
is.
Cecil does come back, and then like I was like, let's get the fuck out of here, and that's when they followed us for 2 miles, dude.
Wow.
Just like creeping everywhere we go, stopping when we
Yeah.
stop and watch.
I
and
can
then-
only imagine,
it's
dude. I
insane.
mean, it gets weird, and people get
Just
robbed
gotta-
all
you
the
know,
time.
like if you've ever lived in a ghetto neighborhood, as long as you mind your business and you watch
Yeah.
out for the weirdos and then you avoid them, you'll be all right. But
And as long as
like,
you say what's up or whatever they
Yeah.
say to you, you know, you
and when you're
stand your
traveling,
ground.
you just have to have a little extra. You
Oh
can't
my
be like,
God.
I'm on vacation. You got to have
Yeah.
just have a little.
The meat of the juice is like when we finally got our beer, like we like escaped him, and then even after that crazy shit happened, and Cecil's like, "Why'd you fucking drag me out here?" We found a store that fucking sold big, like we were on like the longest beer mission for.
That's the
longest.
meat of the juice.
Yeah,
That's the
Yeah.
meat of the
Yeah,
juice.
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and then we finally got it, and then like Cecil's like, dude, we're not gonna fucking find any beer right now. And he's like getting mad at me. I'm like, just watch. Like we're asking all these random locals.
Just watch. Just
and then
watch
we
me.
found it, dude. We found
That's-
the beer, and then we found a park to sleep at. And then tell me why he only sips his beer once and then passes out.
'Cause that's
I was like,
seaside
wow, like seriously, you're juicing me for like a beer.
I wish
and
you
once
had-
you get it, you take a sip and
I
knock
wish you had
out.
taken a picture of him passed out in the park after one sip of the beer and like
Oh shit.
That's
That
a
I
really
wish
crazy
too.
life, man. That's a really legit.
that
you
was
know,
our thing
experience.
last tour.
I mean, honestly, you guys also traveled to like rural Nevada, like I was
Oh,
mentioning
that was
earlier.
the tour before last. We did
Yeah.
like yeah,
It
I
was
guess
like
a
last year.
five show. Yeah, that was last May. We did like a 5
Last
show.
May, yeah. So we're actually right when we got back from Europe, a couple months
Yeah.
later, we did the Nevada tour.
Like actually right like a week
Yeah,
a
right when I
week
came home.
after Dusty got
yeah,
back.
Dustin.
Because we had actually gone on a tour, like a little mini tour, like to like Slab City and San Diego, right before they left for Europe, and then Dustin was gone all the way until right before we went on the next tour in May. Like,
Yeah.
and that was the rule in Nevada. And we
It was
hit Ely,
crazy.
Elko, Reno, Carson City, and then we played here back home. Like once we got back.
So yeah, last year was like a bunch of DIY kind of shows.
Yeah, and
that
then we did
set up in
another
other
tour in
places.
November where we did Reno, Oakland, San Francisco, Portland, Seattle,
Wow.
and Boise,
How-
Idaho.
What are the goals with these shows? I mean, you don't have any merch. You don't have an album.
No, we
you're
have
just hang-
merch. We had
Okay.
merch, and we have some freaking live streams, some live
Oh,
albums. You know,
okay.
like
We
you know, yeah, we have
had
some.
like not the best merch setup,
Yeah,
but,
but we
it was
have-
more
Cool.
for us. It was that whole
Just
last
travel?
year of going was traveling and
Just
kind of
setting
getting
up
some
connections,
experience,
yeah.
and seeing how we
Cool.
would do playing out of town together.
Dude,
We had some of our
believe in
best
it.
shows
It
ever
was-
too. Honestly,
and there was a couple
Yeah.
big. We didn't expect anything, but a couple of the shows were pretty big. But
we played a
it
show in
was more
Seattle
of-
that was probably bigger than any show we played
For
here.
me, it was more of DIY and experience, and then hopefully
Yeah.
everything is better from here. But it was cool, man. It was so much fun.
Yeah, other cities are pretty welcoming when you have the right
Yeah.
venue on the right day and it all lines up. The planets align. You can
Yeah.
have really
Yeah.
some really great tour dates.
I don't know. I didn't like when we played Carnegie Hall though. Like, I just felt
Carnegie
like
Hall.
Stupid.
yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
like a good vibe
It's just
there. Too many
disappointing,
pe-
you know.
It is.
It's
All
a bad
these, like,
taste in the
weird
mouth.
People like show up and I'm like-
Overrated.
exactly.
Carnegie
Yeah, when
Hall,
we
you're
played the
canceled.
Yeah, our stadium tour.
The Grand Old Opry was all right though.
Yeah, dude. You know.
So, story game strong. And I can't believe you guys came with other stories that you didn't say well, when you're on the Greasy Conversation podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, highly recommend you can go to greasyconversation.com.
And you can listen to our past episodes with us and Waz.
Exactly. We
We've
did
been on
some-
at least 4 of them.
Yeah, and you've been on season finale, season premiere ones too,
Yeah.
which is the season finale at Greasy Conversation right after this.
Ooh.
So
Wow.
you're
Yeah,
doing
that's right.
another Greasy.
Today is the
season
final finale.
He said-
It's the final episode.
That's also where you
Wow.
can go to see this episode and hear this episode played back.
Is
But,
anyone a guest today? Sorry.
yeah, the
Who's coming
It's
on?
Chocolate Jesus. Oh,
double
Just
win.
I
kidding.
think I saw this.
the guest today is actually AJ Wyatt from the Dirty
Oh,
Window,
yeah.
Haunted Saloon, which is
Oh,
another
cool.
podcast you can check at greasyconversation.com. And that one's got like cursed music with like an
Cursed
evil
music.
dark tinge from like oldies.
So does that mean if you
emo
listen to it,
pop
you're gonna
to
get
everything in
cursed?
between? Quite
Yeah.
possibly.
Favorite low
So
type.
AJ, the Wolfman Wyatt's bringing that. And
That vibe,
Speaking
yeah.
of which,
Yeah.
Speaking of Wolfman and witches,
we need to pay a couple Benjamins. And if
Uh-oh.
you stick around, everybody, you'll get to hear Chocolate Jesus play some music.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh,
really
gee,
good.
that- we
that's a
do that
good
in that show.
segue right
There
there.
we go. See you in a second.
I'm Igor, and today on the Haunted Saloon, we're serving up disgusting and gruesome masterpieces. But out of my own safety, I must go now, for the Wolfman comes!
Oh, what's up, guys? It's me, AJ Wyatt, also known as the Wolfman.
RadioVegas.rocks.
Is your cell phone dirty? It's a fact. Your cell phone is 10 times dirtier than a toilet seat. Now you can destroy up to 99.9% of all germs on your phone in less than 60 seconds with the new UV Clean phone sanitizer from Homedics. Your phone is a part of your life. It goes where you go and more. It can easily pick up germs and viruses that can make you sick. Stay healthy. Our unique UV technology will destroy 99% of all the germs on your phone in just 60 seconds. Just put your phone in the sleek case and turn it on, and the germs are gone. Call now to order, and Homedics will give you an extra $20 savings and get our 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Order yours now.
Call 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. 800-738-5332. Again, that's 800-738-5332.
Hello, this is Michael Tiffany from Midnight Madness Radio. And if you're looking to hear some of today's best new rock, tune into Midnight Madness Radio, Wednesdays, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Radio Vegas Rock.
Keeping you rocking from the 60s to today. We are RadioVegas.rocks.
Looking for a way to get free from debt? Well, gather up your bills and call a Care One credit counselor today. We are credit counseling agencies that have helped 2 million people just like you.
I see people every day who are on the brink. They're going to go over the edge and the bottom is bankruptcy. We pull them back and they appreciate that.
You get to consolidate your payments. You only have to make one payment a month instead of worrying about 3, 4, or 5.
Care One credit counselors have experience assisting people to get out of debt and get on with their lives. To help you take your first step, they're offering a consultation and debt analysis. Call for licensing details.
It is your path out.
People are truly amazed when they call us and see what we can do to help them. I mean, the relief in their voices.
Call us because we can do amazing things.
Get your consultation and debt analysis by calling a Care One credit counselor today. One simple and confidential call can get you debt-free.
800-284-1349. 800-284-1349. 800-284-1349. That's 800-284-1349.
Hey, it's Chairman James Riley from Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour.
And this is Beth Riley from Boppin' with Beth.
Now, you can listen to my wife Beth here on RadioVegas.rocks on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific for a focus beam artist, their influences and peers, and more.
And you can listen to my husband James on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Pacific for modern and vintage rockabilly, blues, and whatever else he can get away with.
Now, I promise you, you'll like Boppin' with Beth better.
No way, they'll like Rockabilly and Blues Radio Hour better.
Boppin' with Beth.
Rockabilly and Blues.
I'm telling you, Boppin' with Beth.
If you like pina coladas.
Well, do you? Do you like pina colada? Because if you do, then you are going to love the new flavor from
Zip Fizz Energy. No sudden crash and calorie. Low carb, vitamin B. The healthy energy mix. Zip Fizz.
That's right. The geniuses, as I like to call them, over at Zip Fizz have done it again. They have made another fantastic flavor. We've been telling you for years about this powerful little energy mix that comes in a plastic tube. It gives you 3 to 4 hours of natural energy. All the flavors taste great, from the latest mango peach to fruit punch, grape, orange soda, orange cream, iced tea, lemon, grapefruit, pink lemonade, citrus, berry, and now pina colada. New taste, same great energy, no hard crash. Zip Fizz mixes are a healthy and convenient way to get your energy fix without having to suffer through any nasty taste. You'll definitely have a few of these around for those quick trips to the gym or those afternoon sleepies, as I like to call them.
Zip Fizz Energy. No sudden crash, 10 calorie. Low carb, vitamin B. The healthy energy mix. Zip Fizz.
Good
And we're
stuff.
back.
And we're back. This is Dirty Window, and Chocolate Jesus is about to play. They're still setting up. They have to set up on a couch.
And Chocolate
So-
Jesus is about to play, and they're playing on a couch. That's crazy. Yeah, we have a couch here in the studio, and they have their sequencers and drum machines set up, and it's going to be a good set. They have music finally. They actually wrote songs, which I'm impressed by. They've never done that before in their lives, so it's nice to see some progress. from my
I
good
think
friends.
some of them individually have written songs, but like
No.
for them to put it together, you don't think so?
I doubt it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they're smart guys, but I don't know. No, we're gonna see right now. I'm really excited to see this. Actually, this is long awaited. If you know anything about them, you know.
With this
Actual
kind of
songs.
music,
Wow.
though, like, how do you like
How do you
play
categorize it?
Play consistently, like
Live
It's 'cause
sequencers. There's
it's been
samples and like drum beats that never change, but you might have synthesizer sounds that change. But that's live music. You know what I mean? It's gonna have those human touches. So we're gonna have a lot of human touch right now, like a whole fistful. So get ready. Waz, what do you think? Can we cut
I'm
to them, or
stoked.
you want me to still talk?
I have them literally coming in now.
That's amazing. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in, Carlos, Brandon. You know who you are. Thank you guys so much. This is Chocolate Jesus, Dirty Window. Now.
you gonna answer that?
Oh, we fucked it all up. It's alright. Don't worry. We'll try it again. We thought we had such a smooth transition going, and then Dustin fucked it all up. That's the next one. You're thinking a different song.
Yeah!
Alright, we got one more for y'all.
Yeah, keep it
Wow.
going.
Got one more. We're gonna jam this one out though. This one's something we really been liking, so. Hold up.
You're listening
Thank
to
you all
Chocolate
for
Jesus
listening
on
to us.
Radio Vegas.rocks.
Oh, Radio Vegas rocks. We're Chocolate Jesus. Coming at you
$10 original price.
Wow.
Thank you, Gus. Think I can do the window.
Do you want to keep it trucking? Do you want to have a
I talked to my mother 3 days ago. She says I don't fight again, so I retire after this one.
Check your mind. Check your mind.
Alrighty.
They're done. I'm done after
That
that,
was
set.
awesome.
That was incredible. That was honestly like surpassed all of my expectations.
You had expectations?
They were blown away. I don't anymore. Those were, dude.
I
good
enjoy
s-
how Aaron has dressed up. for
Good
the
stuff.
occasion.
The string samples, the breakbeats, the string samples in the orchestra were my favorite. You know, that's Cecil's End, I know, but
Do you like that last song right there?
dude, I like the second song, the Angels Will Cry.
Oh, the angels will cry.
That's
Don't
a-
brush me off. Yeah.
That's a
That's
I thought
a
the lyrics
You
were
guys did
"Angels
some
Don't
solid
Cry."
writing.
Nah,
got
I
hooked.
said angels will cry.
Oh, I was saying "Angels Don't Cry."
I mean, wow. You know,
Angels
you're an
don't
improv here
cry.
for like 2 years, and then all of a sudden, 3 years, all of a
Angels cry,
sudden,
probably.
like this happens. I'm so excited to,
Yeah.
like, man, that was
They
really
ain't
good.
ready for us to come back,
They're
man.
not. They're not.
We want other people to like our music too, not just us.
Yeah.
It's working.
No, it is. Waz was telling me the other day that rock music is kind of dead. You know what I mean?
What is it?
Rock music.
I don't know if I said it that harsh.
No,
but
you
it's
didn't.
not
There's only
popping.
honestly, there's only a couple like bands that are still experimenting,
Yeah,
or else
but
they
he was
kinda-
saying guitars are replaced by synths on that. You know what I mean? Like,
But
it's, it's the
and drum
same
machine.
kind of writing.
It's just like that one song where we're trading
just-
in all our synthesizers.
I
for
think
guitars.
it'll rotate out.
Okay,
so-
sound
We're
system.
trading
It
all our
keep- it always
guitars in for
rotates.
synthesizers.
Like guitars, like we're even when we record in the studio next time, we're gonna incorporate more guitar stuff.
Nice,
We're
dude.
gonna have
Yeah,
Aaron
we're
lay down
recording
some
with
guitar.
Def, by the way.
Huh?
Naked City Audio.
Yeah, we're
Shout
gonna
out
have
to
guitars
Def.
on
Are you
our
guys
stuff, too.
recording over at Naked City Audio?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
texted him. Hopefully within the next couple weeks. Yeah.
Dude, let me know. I want to crash that.
Yeah, we would love to have
For
you
sure.
come.
It's gonna be fun.
Lay
Hang
some
out,
stuff over.
fucking,
Yeah.
Man,
Let me do
get
your
out of here. I
mastering,
would.
too.
I
Yeah.
would.
You wanna do our
fuck yeah,
mastering,
we got the whole
Waz?
Dude,
team.
Waz
Yes,
is
'cause
good.
Def's dope and all, but it's great to have a second set of ears
Yes.
on the same project.
Well, we're
Absolutely.
honored. We're
I just
honored to
ordered
have
new
you offer that.
monitors. Like, I want to do it for you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
we
we're
would love
honored to
that.
have you offer that. Thank you, Waz.
Yeah, we just that's brand news. Breaking news.
Breaking
Waz
news.
is mastering the
Wazers
album.
is mastering the full length.
Do you
Call
have
him Wazzer.
any names
That's
for it?
Wazers is
For
pretty
the
new.
full
That's a
length?
fresh
No,
one.
we're still trying to figure out the name
Okay.
for
Cactus
the EP.
Johnson.
For the EP, I think
The EP we're doing Willie Chonkla, right?
yeah, Willie Chonkla
And the
Cereal
Chonkla-
Factory.
oh, yeah.
Willie Chonka.
Well, the EP's already done. We have maybe one more song to get mastered, but that's another story. Is we went to, if you guys know Jeremy
Germs.
Luker, Germs from
Yeah.
Awesome Possum.
He's a great guy.
Shout out.
Love Jeremy Luker.
Yeah, so he's got this secret hideaway, cool spot he lives on out
lives on a
far
mini
in
ranch.
Vegas, and they have like goats and shit.
Nice.
And we went there and recorded with him, and we recorded an
move.
EP. That was before all the songs you heard today.
Yeah.
That's
so
the
we don't
first
even know
time.
if we could replay those live.
We
the
got
songs
like
we
a
made
song
with
Cats
Germs.
with Hands that we probably could redo.
But
and stuff.
Yeah,
that's gonna come out
Oh, that's
soon.
off of what I sent you. I sent you actually one of the new songs. That one
Alright.
that
That will
really
be
like
out by
heavy
the end of
one.
the year.
To Wax Be Melting at Gmail?
No, I sent you. Remember, I showed you one of our songs like that. That's gonna
Am
be
I-
on the EP.
okay, am I good?
Okay. You need to send that again because I need that. No, it reminded me of Liars, like mid-career Liars.
That's
stuff.
cool.
Like the Wish You album, WIXIW. It's a great album by Liars. It came out like 2012. And yeah, your vibe was just like cool heavy bass lines with great drum tracks and samples and just really interesting stuff all around.
Yeah.
We've kind of come home together now, haven't we? We're not the noise band we used to be.
No, I didn't know what to expect. so
Yeah,
that was
Still,
good.
when
I
we
really,
was
really
jamming.
like it. Oh.
Germ said the same thing when we recorded with him. He
Yeah.
said what you guys used to do is kind of get these cool jams, and then you guys would break away and get lost. And he said now
Yeah.
it seems like that we've kind of figured out each other's grooves, so that the the beat doesn't get lost in a sense, or
It was solid up my alley like the whole time. I felt like you guys were doing it to
Well, I
impress
heard
me
you.
specifically.
Yeah, right?
Every single
love that.
song,
Just
you're
for
like,
one.
I was thinking
Yeah, I was
that
like,
too.
oh, this is what I was like asking for.
No, that's
Nice.
right up Waz's alley though. He's been talking to me a lot about just electronic music and making music on I have this drum machine, Dr.
Oh,
Dr.
Dr.
Ridloff,
yeah.
3.
Like psychedelic post lo-fi.
Which
Yeah.
one does he have?
I love drum machines.
What?
The Boss DR3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
I
he's
had
got the
that,
one
and
in
he's talking to me.
between.
He's
The
talking to me about
Silverfish.
using the synthesizer on it and like you recording the drum.
You know, there's
beats.
like the samplers that go with them too. The Dr. samples. There's like the 303, the 202. I got a
You can
202
make a
that
whole
Cecil
thing
has
with
his
the
house.
303.
Cecil's is the 404. Yeah.
Nice.
But those are all like bridged off. Although after they think they stopped calling them Dr. samples after the 404, huh?
I think so. It's just
Yeah.
SP404.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 30344, you could make a whole lo-fi track with just that machine.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, no, Cecil's doing some cool
I
stuff
use
with the
that
202.
almost solely, the
Yeah.
404. I pretty much just use that.
So dope.
Man, it's just so cool. You guys just have sequencers and one keyboard, or what's
We
going
got
on?
two. We got two. He's got the Yamaha. And the Justin, you can talk about your gear.
Yeah, I have a Yamaha keyboard that has a lot of cool sounds on it.
Love Yamaha.
Yeah, really, really
Yeah.
awesome. And we got the what's that one
Hey,
called?
we just bought. Shout out to Cassidy.
Yeah,
He sold me
shout
a
out.
Korg mini
Mount
log.
Oh yeah,
Korg.
the mini log is
I was
super dope.
just gonna bring up Cassidy Sprague, Cosm Sound, KOSM.
Awesome, aka
out to
Malachor.
It's like
AKA
303, 404, like the SP series. You like
That's
turned
all
out
about
those
About
two.
that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, but that mini log really came into play. Like,
Yeah, that
like,
mini
it really
log's been
stepped
really
us up.
clutch.
You know,
It's so funny that it was his because it's on my Instagram with him playing on
yeah,
it.
I have to ask Cecil to borrow
No,
his.
no, I
mini log.
bought it
Hey,
for
can I
me and the
practice?
band. So when I make ambient stuff, I layer it, but mostly
Nice.
we
Yeah.
use it for the band. So
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
sharing
awesome.
is
Dustin
caring.
kills it. Dustin
Yeah,
kills
it could be
on
fun.
And then I have the sequencers ones. Are just like drum machine and then like
This dude's
two-step
sponsored by
sequence.
Korg.
Yeah, we want to
Uh,
be sponsored by Korg.
Most of my gear is Korg.
Yeah.
Aaron, all of Aaron's gear is Korg. Mine's Roland, and then we got
The
Korg
Ah.
and Yamaha. We
Yamaha.
love all brands.
Roland, the Roland and Korg, Roland and Korg.
You just
though,
need an
shout out.
Arturia.
Yeah.
If Roland or Korg, if you guys want to sponsor us, it's cool. We're
I
down.
feel
We'll take
like
all
you
the gear.
guys. I feel like you guys are primed for a good, actual good local release. I really
Ah,
am.
thank
I'm like,
you.
looking forward to that.
That's a great
Yeah.
compliment.
You know,
No, I
something
think
to
so
look forward
too.
to. Yeah.
I think so
Thank
too.
you.
I think this EP is
Yeah.
gonna be really good and
I
people are gonna like it. But I think
The
once we like
EP
release this album and we start playing shows again, like a
Yeah.
EP, like
I think we're gonna try to push the EP on cassette, and then we're not sure what we're gonna do with the album.
Yeah.
Mm.
We would love to do something big with the album, but
Yeah,
we'll
I've
see
been
what
trying
happens.
to think with Phil A about like releasing an album, how to do it right, how to get as much.
Waz
you know,
looked like he
hype.
had an
as
idea
much
over here.
juice out of it.
Because I'm gonna get you guys going with some streaming shows. Because clearly I'm putting streaming shows together. Also
Oh,
at Germs, at Jeremy's house.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
one of
yeah.
the
He's been doing
locations
some
too.
good streaming stuff.
Yeah,
We actually
so-
played a streaming set at his house, chicken, after we recorded the EP.
Hell yeah.
Dude, yeah, I love it. This new culture of just like deep
Stuck
cut
inside.
videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
if
we
you-
just get like a couple people there, so it's like cause sometimes a show with not a lot of people,
Well,
if the people are dope,
you
is
know
really
what?
cool.
Oh, yeah.
So
Shout
we can
out
bring
back
that
to
the
Curtis
camera.
though, full circle
Yes,
though.
exactly.
Remember Curtis was talking about this shit way before,
He
like
was.
years and years before coronavirus
He
started
was.
this shit. He was like he didn't care when we thought the shows at Faux Bang Bang if there was nobody there because he would record them and live
Yes.
stream them and like he was like they're on the
Yeah.
internet, they're there forever. Now a million people
The
can be
Greasy
there.
Conversation YouTube has a bunch of stream videos from Curtis's. Yeah.
If you think about it, this whole rat race of trying to get like local famous is so just.
Yeah, speak to the world.
I feel like we're
We can
all
talk
getting
about
there
it.
though.
Absolutely.
Like,
Hey,
I feel like Greasy
all of us-
Conversation,
You
Wax
should
Pig,
actually
Chocolate
skip
Jesus.
local.
We're all gonna locally famous in our own
Yeah.
right. You know what I mean?
We should just
Like,
get less friends and focus more online. You know what I mean?
Shout
If
out
you're-
Bangladesh.
I mean, seriously, it's useless out here. It really is. There's not a lot of shows.
Well, that's
in,
why
like-
you
But what I would encourage local artists do that what a lot get a little like their nose too high that they don't want to
Yeah.
do is collaborate with
Yes,
each other.
dude. Yeah.
That's
That's
how
what
this
it's all
band
about.
started.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Sorry.
But like a big thing, I know a lot of local artists are like, yeah, my shit's dope, and they're just like, they only want them. I don't know if you.
Yeah, it's only it's
Dude,
their
and
way
you're
of
having a
dope,
hype.
band,
other people
takes
locally
up
gotta
so
say
much.
that
Like
you're
this
dope.
collaboration has taken a lot of weight. Like we're able to do things that I don't think any of us would have been able to do as solo artists. Like doing
Yeah.
these tours and stuff like that. probably wouldn't have been like. It's
And it
because,
challenges you musically.
Yeah, because like we're each able to like take different tasks. You know, when it comes to like booking shows, getting equipment, just stuff like that. You know, like the weight is like isn't just bearing on one person. You
I've
know
been
what I mean?
talking
We're
about
all
that.
Able to like do stuff.
There's a lot of musicians that aren't well-rounded. They only write the music, and they're failing completely in the social or the networking or the recording.
I mean,
phase
we're all right
even.
at our social
You
network.
have
There's
to
a
be
lot
an
of different
artist-
pieces of the pie.
You have to be an artist at building a brand,
Yeah.
or team up with other people that are excited about
Oh, yeah,
building
no,
a brand
that's what
to
I'm
like
saying.
make
They'll
it
come
as a
together,
music
you know
thing
what I
right
mean?
now.
Yeah, so if you have other people to rely on, it's a lot better for the band as a whole, and just, you know, doing what music is supposed to do and reach as many people as you can, and especially in this day and age, you know. And you guys are, you're OG, you know, downtown. You got everybody has
Yeah, you
respect
guys,
for
brand
y'all.
game strong.
Yeah, so you guys are, you know, set to. I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people listening. I will be. So
Thanks, Brian.
I
Man,
don't know, dude.
we're excited for the future, and we're hoping the next 3.5 years is
There's gonna
at
be
least
flying
as
cars.
half as exciting as took in the past 3.5 years.
3.5?
Man, I mean,
Why
I've had
3.5? Why that
well, because that's how
increment?
long we've been a band for.
Oh,
Let's just say
okay.
the adventures that we've had the past 3.5 years as a
Yeah.
band. I wouldn't trade any of it for the world, man. I wouldn't
Yeah.
trade any of it. Like we've done some of the most amazing shit. Just not even just musically, just together. You know, going
Yeah.
out, traveling, just doing things. You know, and just taking inspiration from the world and
Dude,
putting
I
it
know.
into our weird improvised fucking and.
Yeah,
guys
living the
li-
dream.
You guys really do.
It's
sparkles
fun.
in my eyes about
It's
it.
cool,
you guys.
man. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to be in a band with like your best friends. You know.
Absolutely, dude. I used to live like at the house you guys stay at, and it's
Yeah.
really everyone is like that, where, you know, you're all really on your own little mission in life, but you all come
But it's
together
a
and help each
creative,
other
like,
out.
hive, yeah.
Yeah, it is a creative hive. It's not a commune, but
No,
not a commune.
not
Not-
a commune
not
by
yet.
any
It's a
means.
house. It's
but
a
it's
home.
like, you know, you have the ability to like just chill and like do your
Yeah.
own thing, but also like
I would be painting everywhere in the
yeah,
house.
but you could
bro.
also like come together and like cook and like jam out with like people.
Absolutely, man. I remember one day I just woke up, and my friend James Norman came over. I wrote a song. He jumped on drums. Gotti jumped on backing vocals, and you know everyone was just hanging out, but we were making a song together.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
the
were
vibe
always
of the Lotus House for sure.
yeah, and Dustin was always there on drums for what's his band?
Shout out Lotus House.
Oh, that was his old band.
Oh,
was that
oh,
you talking
you're
about Box
talking
Cutters?
about Box Cutters?
Seabass.
Yeah, that was
Box
when he was
Cutters.
in Box Cutters.
Box Cutters.
Yeah,
yeah,
bro,
you guys were
we
tight.
could cut boxes like crazy, man.
I love that name.
You guys cut a lot of boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, we all worked in a shipping dock. That's
Mu-
why. No, I was kidding.
Much respect, dude.
No, man, thank you. Man.
Essential
Like,
worker.
I miss seeing you all the time. I used to like live in my van in front of you guys' houses, and lucky enough to get to see your paintings.
Yeah, you did
and-
live in your van outside
Yeah.
the house. And then when you were gone, I was like, "Where is he? I'm worried." You know.
Yeah. You know.
Where is that guy?
Dustin, where are
But no, it was a really cool place, and it's great to know you guys are, you know, moving forward with cohesive ideas, and obviously just growing as a whole.
Hella cohesive.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Okay,
We're
appreciate
We're
it.
excited
we
when
love you guys,
live
man.
shows start up again and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
We were
I'm-
excited to just show you what we have
Yeah,
tonight.
this
You know
was
what I mean? I'm
exciting.
glad
Yeah.
that you guys received it as well as we hoped.
Dude,
you
this
know?
is a great little platform for you guys. I had my headphones on. It sounded just as
What
good.
kind
as
of
it
show would
live.
you do if you could do a show tomorrow?
Yeah,
Oh,
describe your
man.
dream
Like,
show
who would you
tomorrow.
play with, and where would you want to play?
I mean, man, I miss playing
Good
at the
one, Tiff.
bunkhouse. I miss playing at the bunkhouse kind of a lot. Like that was always just my favorite stage.
But we wouldn't be able to
Having
do
Glenn
that.
mix
Like,
us,
answer the question,
and-
man. You gotta figure out what kind of show.
Well,
you
we were
want.
talking about the other
We
day.
know the bunkhouse is the coolest thing ever, but
yeah, what kind of
imagine
show?
if we could play tomorrow. What would you?
Who
wanna
would
do?
you guys want to play with?
I don't know why I'm rephrasing questions. Just answer
You were
it.
talking about prayers the other day. I think prayers would be. A fucking
All
awesome
right,
to play
so
with.
this is a career goal. I would
We did not
love
even answer
at
the
one
question.
time to open up for prayers.
Prayers would be super cool.
That would be like
that
a
would be
dream
good.
for
All
us.
right, that is the answer
Yeah.
to that question.
Dude, that would
Opening for
be
prayers.
really, really great. I remember why. I didn't know they had so much clout in Vegas. You know, everyone. It's
They have
sold out.
San Diego.
everywhere.
That's wild, man.
They're like huge in Latin culture. Huge.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who was that
huge.
band that we saw on Life is Shit? It's a duo.
Gold Star
Gold
Girls?
Star Girls.
Gold
Yeah.
That
Star
would be
Girls.
cool. You should
There's-
look into
I'll have to
them.
look into them for sure. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's a guy and a girl. They played the Life is Shit festival, the digital one, and basically they killed it. They
That's
murdered
it.
it with this catchy, upbeat electronic music. The girls danced in the videos and just saying one-liners, it's perfect, dude. It's a little
That
bite-sized
is,
nugget of
Yeah,
catchiness.
no, there's some cool like up and coming like young local acts. We got like Head Gore obviously and Peach Hole. I really like Peach Hole a lot.
Peach Hole is dope.
Have you guys seen Peach Hole?
Yeah.
They're really dope.
Is that with the girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
She
I
pours like
have not
Pepto
seen
Bismol on herself and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah.
When did they come out? I'm so
They've
out
been
of
doing
touch
it for about
lately.
like 2 years, year and a half now at least,
Okay.
I'd say. Yeah.
That's why I started the show, honestly, is to kind of get back into touch with what the hell is going on, because I admit a lot of stuff went over my head.
The young ones got some
What was
cool
that-
fucking bands and just
yeah.
like the young kids in the scene, like like kids are like between like 16 and like 22 right now,
Yeah.
doing some really cool stuff in
There
the scene. You know what I mean?
is a show.
It's just
we
a shame there's
played-
no venues, you know.
What was the show at that over by the strip clubs and the dispensaries that DIY?
Oh, that was at the
Pussy Dispenser.
The Pussy
The
Dispenser.
Pussy
yeah.
Dispenser. Do you remember the
That
show
was
we
a-
played there? And we were like, we played, but it was a lot of young kids opening
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And
A lot
they were
of-
all
very
on
young.
synthesizers
yeah,
and on
Rocket 9
samplers.
from LA. Rocket 9.
Like
Those kids were
17
literally
and they
like
were killing
17,
it.
18. They rode the freaking Greyhound bus or like fucking
What?
or like or like not even the Greyhound,
Dude.
like the cheap ass buses.
These
like shit.
shows go hard
Yeah,
out
and
here.
they came
like,
out
these
here
kids,
just to
they're
play,
not
and they were like
joking.
super stoked to play with us and shit. Yeah.
They had Full of Hell at their previous venue, the Garth. They had
Yeah.
Yeah,
Full
the
of
Garth
Hell.
was
They had
sick.
Show Me the Body. I was
Did
just
you
listening
remember when
to
we
them.
saw Full of Hell at the fucking Womb Room?
Oh my god.
Damn,
yeah.
Womb Room.
Womb Room
The
was
Womb Room
amazing.
shows were some of the craziest chicken. This was like a house.
Yeah.
And like this
They had
dude
doom
Jason,
bands.
like, and he's actually like really famous in Europe. He like plays God's America. Is that the name of his band?
Yeah, God's America.
And they're like super famous in Europe. They play at like huge festivals.
Good
and he's,
grind
like-
band, yeah.
Yeah, and he fucking like does like fucking like all these. He used to do all these metal shows in this fucking side room in his house.
I have
Yeah.
some dope Womb Room footage
You
and
do?
Greasy Conversation on YouTube.
Mhm.
Sorry
Yeah.
to plug
I
it again.
played like
but yeah.
2 shows. He loved me, so I got to play like 2 or 3 times there, which was like
There's a
I
really
missed that
wax
cool.
set
place.
from
Yeah.
Womb
Yeah,
Room.
Do you know what
like-
happened to it? What happened
I
to
think he
Jason
just
and
kind of called it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
had
but
its
dude,
time.
no.
It got
there was
crazy
a lot of
though. There was some
bullshit.
crazy,
Yeah.
like they had like
What's-
Full of Hell fucking
It's
play
hard
there
to do
and
your
shit.
house as a venue.
Yeah, and everyone's
that's
getting
hard
fucked
times.
up, and it's weird. Yeah, kids ruin everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They ruin it. They build it, and
They
then they
build
just
it
tear
and
it
they
down.
destroy it all at the same
Yeah.
time.
All right, so if
God,
we had a
Brian.
show tomorrow that we had to play, Aaron, what would we
Well,
do?
yeah, we did that.
Podcast
Prayers.
of prayers, and I mean, I think it would be cool to have like
I mean, that's the
Peach Hole
dream.
open up for us. or something,
Realistically,
like
what if we
Headliner.
were the headliners and we had to get other bands?
Oh, if we were the headliners, we had to get other
if
bands.
we're the headliners and we had to get other local acts to play the show.
Oh, okay. Well, then of course, Spacey Blur, fucking Headwinds, duh. You know, that's just the solid trio.
Cosm Sound.
That's the Cosm would be freaking
That'd be
dope.
cool.
Yeah.
The new
Yeah.
Greasy Conversation band.
New Greasy
Damn.
Conversation.
Did
new
you guys
and
hear the
improved,
news
less
about
greasy.
the new bassist?
Nah.
William
What's the gist on that?
Davenport. William Davenport on bass, everybody. Greasy Conversation,
Hey,
yeah.
Shout
Give
out
it
to
up.
Bounty Hunter Brothers.
Dude, William rules. He's a great
I
guy.
love William
and he's
Davenport.
been on like just a health kick, so he's all healthy
He
and
looks
just mentally
so
healthy.
good, and he's really pulling the rhythm section together.
Yeah,
Also,
he's a
we're
great musician.
We're doing all our rehearsals with electronic drum set to get Danny's vibe, but all on headphones.
Danny's
So-
wild.
Yeah, so
Oh,
as we-
Danny's literally,
tame
honestly,
him.
probably the best drummer in Las Vegas. Like,
Yeah.
not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Damn, I see
Like,
how it is, Aaron.
Came out of Wax Pig
You're
and
pretty
just
fucking
started
good,
murdering.
Dusty,
it.
but you
I
haven't
suck.
seen.
I'm
You haven't
terrible.
seen the. Have you
Let's
seen
get
this
real.
fool?
I'm terrible. Huh?
Like this fool's really good.
He takes
like,
his shirt off and just wails.
He's
Oh,
like Travis
man.
Barker.
I
He's
can't
like
do
the
that.
Travis Barker of Las Vegas. Although I think he lives in
is.
Pahrump.
Yeah, he does live in Pahrump. He's a great guy, dude. I don't even know how he came in the band. I think he was Minnie's friend. But yeah, he just started drumming for us. He never played the same thing twice.
For Wax
Daniel
Pig
Williams.
Melting.
Yeah, he never
Yeah.
played the same thing twice. He was always. We
but
always
it
had
was
to tell him to
good.
Chill out.
He
And
would
he'd
still
always-
follow the
he's very-
vibe of something though.
Yeah.
I met him when he was doing drums with Lisa Mack.
He had a unique
I was
vibe.
about to say, I feel like I see every time, like,
Yeah,
I
that was
forget which
weird.
bands he's in, but every time I see him, I'm just like,
It's weird.
I'm mesmerized. I'm like, you can't help but just watch him fucking play. Like you said, he's got that Travis Barker, like, just that.
Yeah, dude, he's
vibe,
fun
you know
to
what I mean?
watch.
Just-
But he can come down little too.
Yeah,
That's
he
what's
can.
great.
he
He's
can.
dynamic.
And he makes the funniest, like, just like guitar players, you know, we
Yeah.
make like funny ass faces. He makes some of
Yeah.
the craziest, like, drummer faces, like.
That's when you know they're good, is they make those O faces all.
A lot
Like,
of
yeah, and his
feels.
face is different, like, when he's bringing it down, he's like.
Feeling it out. Yeah,
And
feeling out the hats. Tickling
Sort
the
of
hats.
side-eyeing you.
Doing a
being
little
a
kick
little cute.
poetry and tickling the hats.
That's
Tickling
Yeah,
the hats.
so we're doing it all on headphones, so we're getting ready to be able able to stream and have like headphone quality. I have a small rack you can see on my Insta that's like live mastering stuff.
So it's like live headphone practice.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
it's going to
future.
be like have a nice tentative master on it when it goes out to everybody. I'm really stoked to
Crazy.
show you all. It's gonna be almost as good as this fucking Chocolate
Yeah.
Jesus put together streaming
So
time.
it's live. It's just having a sound man at practice. That's
yeah.
genius.
Well, Art's teaming up with me. The
Gives you
guitarist
sound.
is doing the mix.
Man,
and I'm
Cody
doing
had-
the master live. Yeah.
Yeah, Cody's. We had wax melting practice last 2 weeks.
Welcome
And-
back.
Yeah, and basically, I don't know, man. He has me going through a bass cab as well, my guitar. So I'm going out of a regular Marshall
That
and then a
fits
bass
you.
cab.
You
That
do
fits
down to
totally.
the
What
gate.
kind of pedals are you using for your guitar right now?
I'm using his setup. So he has a beautiful Les Paul that he just got, and
That's a guitar though. That's not a pedal.
I know.
Does it
but
take
it's-
to your tuning?
It goes into a modded. No, I'm tuned to E standard now. It's weird.
Uh-huh.
But,
Okay, I guess I'm asking, what kind of big muff do you have?
I don't have a big muff. I have a modified distortion pedal, like the Boss orange one. It's really good though. Sharp tone.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
I feel
a
like you
delay.
need like fuzzier, like fucking.
Nah, I don't like
Well,
fuzz.
he has to get
I've
chord.
always
Yeah,
hated
because
big muff.
Brian's
Don't
got
like it.
some. Brian's got some
But he's
dark
got like
chords.
this tight fuzz though. Like he
Yeah.
gets like
If I
you
get
have
the
a very
higher
unique
end-
guitar sound. Like when you have your
Yeah.
guitar
Yeah.
sound honed in, like I really like it. It's not.
Dude,
Like
It's how
you've
it
always,
flows with lead.
you've
Yeah.
always kind of gotten that, like, you know, people always call you like the fucking Las Vegas, like Kurt Cobain, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
and like
It's
they
very
always compare,
grungy.
it's
It's
grungy.
not
such a
true
low
to his
tuning.
chord game.
But it's
Brian's
like-
chord game is underrated. Brian
For
does these
sure.
seventh chords and these deep chords that
Oh,
you got to
for
have some
sure.
clarity.
It's
So you actually
all
have to
sure.
be a little bit cleaner to get those chords out.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like the muddy side of distort or fuzz
Although
pedals.
it's dope when you do lead though. To
No,
get
you
fuzzy.
like you
Yeah,
seem to
gain
walk that
pedals are-
line right there,
Yeah.
though, where it's
Yeah.
just like where it's just
The
muddy
crust.
enough.
I need to
but
have the
just
clarity.
Like, it's like no, and that's the cool
Because I
thing.
play out of a bass cab usually. When you see Wax Pig Bouncing live, it's usually there's a bass cab involved somewhere. So my tone just can't be on the low end. You know, I
Well,
have
I'm
to, I
excited
have to
that
steer
you
it the
guys
other
are
way.
practicing stuff. So
Yeah,
you guys
that's
gonna
cool.
record too soon? or
Yeah,
what?
we're gonna record a little 3-song EP. Nothing too
Are
set
you
in
guys gonna
stone
be
yet.
over at Naked City too? or-
No, dude, Cody Levitt is doing.
Oh, these guys on studio on
Yeah,
Broken
Amsterdam
Shit?
Records, and
Nice.
it's in his living room. But damn, dude, Mike
Yeah, I
Lavin
know.
taught him everything he knows, and he's definitely surpassing.
Well,
the
either way,
teacher.
you still got to come crash some of our studio sessions for sure. Like I said, it'd be fun just to have you come hang
Dude,
out.
Dude, I'd love to lay
Collabs.
anything down or like.
No, that's I was
jam.
like, I'm excited because Cecil's telling me
Just
that
hang out.
Blair's working on a musical. Right
Yeah,
now.
I
He's on
helped.
a
Damn it, I
musical
wanted to do that.
at the
What are you
fucking
doing?
Naked City, yeah, it's on
'Cause
like.
that's so good. Wow.
Yeah, why are you
really,
shushing me? I don't like that.
I really wanted to do a musical too. I've been telling Tiffany.
I'm just
like,
excited about
what would I-
the creative like overflow and cross like pollination that's just gonna be happening. You know, while we're there.
It
Hanging out in
makes
the
sense.
studio.
You got to find different outlets. And like, what were you thinking about doing a musical about?
Me? I'm not doing a musical.
Blair is doing a musical, not Cecil.
Blair?
Blair.
Okay, I thought you
Blair's
said
winning
Cecil
the
is.
beans
We're
for
talking.
him.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
Nice.
what if he's listening?
What
Come
kind
on,
of?
man.
I have
what
no
kind of
idea.
musical?
You have to ask.
They're
Cecil.
still
Cecil's the only
working
one
on
who-
it. It's not like it's in a studio.
It's in the phases. I
What-
can't spill the beans on
He already
Nah,
this.
this
shit.
is big
screamed
news.
it over the
You
radio.
talk about these people with first names like they're Madonna or something.
They are Madonnas.
They are.
They
Blair?
are.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's
Oh,
his
yeah.
last-
People are-
Everybody that has
Good
any
point.
shred of
Blair
anything.
from California.
Yeah, if anybody knows, like, I don't have to drop
Yeah,
his
Blair.
band name for anybody to know who I'm talking about. All right?
Dude,
Everybody
yeah.
already knows about
Rusty
Blair.
Maples?
Yeah,
Oh.
Blair, bro. You
She
did it.
said it,
No,
not
you
me.
didn't.
She said
She
it, not
did.
me.
I love
We
you.
love you, Blair. I didn't say it. Aaron did.
It was my fault, Blair. All right?
He lives.
Now give me
uh,
some
on-
Wagyu steak.
We're gonna dox him. Way to go, Tiffany.
He
You
looks
doxed
like
the
a
man.
lumberjack, but he has like the voice of an angel.
Yeah, he
Fucking
really
A, he
does.
does.
He's a
Lumber
beautiful
angel.
singer.
We
These
are
guys
trying
listen to
to
beautiful
get
voice.
him to do like a guest vocal. on
That
one
last
of our
song that we
songs.
did,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's on a lot of hip hop songs I've heard throughout
He
the
was
years.
the big. Dev calls him the hook whore. He used to be the hook whore.
Yeah.
They would
I
just
love
use
it.
his sweet voice for everybody's songs.
Like,
and
get in
videos.
there. You know what you need to do.
Get in there.
Hook it up.
No.
They just pump him full of drugs and they just put him in the
Yeah.
fucking booth.
Just get him liquored up.
Yeah.
Lumber angel.
Lumber Angel.
Lumber Angel.
Lumber
Next time I see him.
Throw some reverb on that torture and call it a day. That's beautiful stuff, man. They've opened for Explosions in the Sky. I remember that was a big
Nice.
Is it
deal.
really?
Yeah, that's a huge
That's a
life.
big Danny influence too.
You mean
Danny?
explosions
Yeah.
in this guy?
Mhm. Explosions in the sky. That's what I said, right?
Yeah, explosions in the sky.
Come on, Aaron.
Yeah, explosions in the
That
sky.
was my joke. That's what I was saying.
No, remember when they came out? It was such a good time for music. I feel like that was the last time I cared about music was Explosions in the Sky. And album truly touched me. I was like a kid, and I was like, oh man, Sigur Rós, that whole genre, super soft but super dense, and just the whole journey. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good times.
Great times. Fast times at Richmont High.
I used to do a virtual tour, you know.
How do you do a virtual tour?
You stream on Twitch, then you go to Reddit, then you go to Meet, whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's
Meat
something.
Spin?
Meat Spin.
Then you print it out and then you send a fax and then you page someone about the
It's your
fax.
butt.
Why don't you
Yeah.
just stream at all of those places at the same time?
No, dude, that's not a stream tour.
Like
then.
that's what was like. That's what we're pretty much doing a stream tour right now. Like,
I know.
Well, I was thinking a virtual tour would be like you would go travel still and then just play the
Yeah.
set in the motel and
That'd be
go.
dope. Just do it
That
live
would
from a
be
bunch of
really
places.
cool.
That's what I mean, though. We need to.
Actually, kinda
Do you
cool.
guys
We need
mind
to
if I
carry
set
this.
up in this coffee shop corner and I'm just gonna set up my phone? And
You're welcome for the idea.
There's like 1,000 people watching.
No,
Honestly,
just do it in
though.
your motel room. Just
That'd
like
be really cool, though.
a motel tour.
You just can't do
We
it.
could
'cause
do
you're
a
having
Las
baby,
Vegas
so-
motel tour and just play in different
Yeah.
motels in Las
That'd be
Vegas.
sick.
Aaron's
Like,
right.
We could get people to come out.
He's
to
like, I was
Vegas
gonna
and
take
play
this
a motel,
idea, but
like,
I got a
gig.
baby coming in the next couple days, so.
Aaron's
That's a
absolutely
way
right.
to do streaming creatively. People are sad that streaming isn't the same thing as a live show, but there's like advantages to that too. You can do stuff streaming that you can't do a live show. Like this hotel idea is really great. Open Mike Eagle did like a laundromat. There's all
That's
kind
cool.
of yeah.
What?
Yeah, he bombed a
good
laundromat.
idea.
Open
tight.
Mike Eagle. So like you can do these things that you can't do as a show.
Guerrilla shows. We've done some kind of
Boom, yeah.
guerrilla stuff before. Like I remember when they first opened Main Street. I think you were there. You saw me and Cecil. Like we just found a table and then we just plugged in on like the outlets that were on the street and we
Yeah.
just started playing a set like
And-
randomly on the street corner.
The whole people around can be loud too, because you can DI and everything, and just
Yeah.
keep your mic close, and you won't
Yep.
get all the background stuff. That's how the laundromat thing worked.
Yeah,
That
there's
makes sense.
so many cool ideas going around, and you guys should definitely be a part of that because everything you do is unique anyway. So you might as well
Thanks.
fucking tour or something.
Well, we
Virtual
definitely-
tour.
We missed the road though.
I think Gotti's touring for everybody right
Gotti
now.
been touring everywhere.
Gotti's been traveling to
Gotti's
every
gone to
state in
everywhere
the U.S. during
America,
coronavirus.
like during Corona.
Really? What
He's
the
been
fuck?
all over the East Coast.
Of
Now
course he
then
would.
he went all over the West Coast, and now he's in Austin, Texas, and I don't
What
know
is
where
he
he's going
doing?
next.
What
I don't
is he
know.
searching for?
He's just going on
What is
vacation.
he searching for?
For
That is the
craft
question.
beer in every
You should
state.
ask Dustin because Dustin spent like 2-3 weeks on the road with him from Boston to Denver. So
Pretty weird, huh?
Well,
No, I'm
yeah,
kidding.
from Boston to Vegas, man.
How
That's
was
how we
it?
do it. It was good.
Yeah.
Like a lot of good food. I mean, the culture,
Chill.
like different style of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
Get
pretty
a little
much.
cough
that
on the
was
way.
his.
Get a little,
That was his.
Did I
really
get
good-
coffee on the way? Oh
little
no,
flu.
Yeah, a little
symptoms?
coffee.
Yeah. A little scratchy throat.
No, you know what? There's a lot of cigarette smoking, so I don't know where it's
Mm.
coming from. You know what I mean?
Gotti's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
He's a-
Shout out to
yeah. funny.
Headwinds.
Headwinds, Las Vegas. Yeah.
Shout head.
Yeah.
Dustin also drums in that band, by the way.
Yeah,
If you didn't
Dustin-
know.
Well,
Dustin's
thank
in
you.
Yeah,
that
that's a
band.
good.
I didn't want to announce it myself, but I appreciate that.
Yeah,
so he's
Dustin,
in
you're a
another
very
band.
well-read man.
He's
Very-
the only real artist, like and
For
like
real.
musician around us. You know,
can
we
see
just
it.
kind of
That's not true, but all right, we'll say that.
Love
Listen,
the bass lines.
I do have a couple
caught
bass
that.
lines in
It's
there.
true. Hey, you guys, hot tip. There's like one thing that everyone could like grow from that like changed me a little bit with bass lines. It turns out that if you add a little bit of treble to your bass line,
Mhm.
it'll sound louder without having to like actually turn it louder. Because like you'll hear the lows clearer and like hallucinate stronger lows when you hear the treble harmonics from it.
Interesting.
It's like
Yeah,
a
one of
mind
your
game?
tones was doing that too. Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
So
okay,
that's a
thank you.
hella move. But if you mess with that, you want to cut treble on practically everything. Like, I'm sorry, cut mids. Yeah, so you add a little treble to your bass and it makes your bass louder. And you can actually turn down the bass part of your bass line and it'll sound louder because you won't compress everything down by the loud lows, pushing everything's volume down, but it takes more energy and it's like you doesn't transfer through. So even on like shitty stuff that has bad bass, you'll hear stronger bass because of hallucinating that stronger bass from the treble harmonics. But you cut mids, you just scoop out your little mids on everything, and everything gets clear because we hear mids the best anyway.
We were just talking about this the
Hot
other
take.
day.
Waz, damn.
Every
I like
time we
that.
come
Thank
on
you.
Greasy Conversation podcast, it's like
get
Waz just
lectured.
educating us.
Yeah, we're like, wow, that was.
We're like, wow,
I
we're
didn't know
dumb.
that.
You're like just staring and off.
Thank you, Sifu.
Well,
Thank
it's
you.
garbage in, garbage out. So like you guys are already dope, or that wouldn't work. Like my advice is useless if you like don't start already dope.
True. I have no idea what I'm
Start
doing.
What
yet.
did I say? Oh, I said, it's Waz, not the science guy.
Waz.
Waz.
It's a good-
Waz.
It's a good phrase, you know. Garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah, yeah. You have to bring it strong first, and then we'll do some tips.
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of people
Sounds
don't
good.
practice, and then they record, and they're like, "Oh man,
Yeah, I'm
What
surprised
happened?
I couldn't suddenly do it.
yeah, what happened?"
You have to put up with yourself sucking for a long time to do anything
Mhm.
well.
A lot of shame.
Yeah.
in
I
being an
think,
artist.
I think that's why we're now just finally like, let's go to the studio. The
Like
real
season
studio.
one of
And
my
like-
podcast is
Like a little nervous
trash
to say
fire
it, like, you
compared to
wanna-
now.
Oh, season 1 of the podcast is fun though, cause like that's when I like came out like my fucking like underwear, like
Yeah.
my booty shorts,
Oh
shit.
my god.
Like, disappeared. I like just like start taking off my pants in the middle of the podcast, or like
Yeah, you're
I'm just
like
like talking hella shit to you for no
non
reason.
sequitur king. Like when you have a topic and you just like non sequitur drop. Season 1.
That's
And you
fun.
guys are in
and
your
you can
season
watch
1
that
now,
on Greasy
so-
Conversation podcast.
.com.
Oh,
Just just Greasy Conversation.
Yeah, this is possibly the last episode. We have planned Chris
Well-
Cranock next week, but I'm not sure. Tiffany might have the baby.
Yeah, like not
It's
last
very
episode
possible.
forever. You're just gonna have a baby break.
so wait, what's
Yeah,
the
we're-
over
it's gonna
under
be
on like
season
the
one,
next
though.
week for the baby?
What?
Yeah. Do you
What's
think
that?
the baby's gonna come in the next 7 days or not in the next 7 days? What do you think? Like, what are the odds here?
It's
I
gonna be
don't know.
11 days exactly.
She's not
Is that what
having.
you're thinking, Waz?
What do you think, honey?
Waz is over
11
week.
days.
I feel like he'll probably be in there 40 weeks. I'm at 37, so
Oh, so she's
Yeah.
thinking, she's saying over.
He's got some time. No, it's 40 weeks they're supposed to come, but
yeah.
I mean, really, it's
11
in the
days.
air.
I'm Nostradamusing it.
If I haven't
Look
gone
out.
into labor
Dang.
by November 10th, then I'm just
Yeah.
going to the hospital.
November
and
10th.
getting induced. So.
That's the due date.
So one way or the other, he's coming on the 10th.
Yep.
He might be born on the 11th. We'll see. But like the 10th is when it's happening.
It's gonna be
That's when it's
wild,
going
man.
down. Are you
We have
ready?
everything ready. We have all the bassinet set up. Everything's ready to go.
Did you read the baby books?
We have a lot of baby books, right?
But did you read it?
Oh
though?
no, I didn't read the
No,
information.
I'll
ones.
tell
I had
you.
like children's books. Yeah, I got some good stuff
I
there.
read the children's board books.
But no, we
Because
did
that's
go to
more
a
my
class.
reading level.
Yeah, we've been looking into it. You know, it's been on our mind. It's on the back burner, but no,
I
I'm just
think
kidding.
we'll just take to it naturally. Honestly.
Yeah,
I honestly think
Tiffany's-
I
You got
think Brian's gonna
family
be a
around
really
too.
good dad for sure.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
dude.
I
Appreciate
think
that.
Brian will be a really good daddy. He's very loving and
Yeah. You're gonna know what to do naturally because you're just like that
Yeah.
anyway. So
No, yeah, Tiffany's
I
always been
raised
very
a puppy.
maternal.
I mean,
yeah, Henry
it's
was
just
probably
a
the
little
best dog I've ever
different.
known. Yeah,
It's
you
like a
did
puppy
that.
that learns to talk.
Exactly,
Yeah.
he did talk. You guys probably don't believe me, but that's on you.
Yeah.
Tiffany taught the dog to talk.
Well
and
done.
He started writing at the end.
This is
Scary.
hard to get between
No,
little
I
dog
did teach him
toes.
to go to his bed. He will consistently go to his bed.
Go to bed. Okay.
Go to your
Nana.
bed, and
Yeah.
he'll go to his bed. So we gotta teach Little River to go to your bed.
Little
Go to your
River.
I'm
He's
super
gonna
good at
start
that
out as a
trick.
little
No,
river,
it's
but then
gonna-
he's gonna become a big river. You know?
Right.
Yeah, if he doesn't become a folk artist, he could be a trap rapper called Lil River.
Yeah.
Little River.
For
or Little
real.
Rio, because Rio is
Yeah.
Spanish
Oh,
for river.
Little Rio.
Ooh.
That's the one.
That's dope.
Coming
I'm
out
already
the womb.
excited. I'm already excited.
No,
for
he's
him.
gonna
I
come
can't
out
wait to
like
meet him.
Chet Hayes,
What?
Tom Hanks,
Oh yeah.
a
Have a
son
little.
that nobody knows about. That's a white rapper.
Have like a.
You got it.
Tom Hanks has a son that raps.
Yes.
This is true. Real talk.
I'm looking at where's
Chester-
We got real talk.
Hey,
On the
Son
drive home,
Chester.
I declare it's worth the tail end. It's plug time. It's time for plugs.
Time to pay the
and-
bills.
and so
Okay,
no,
go
no,
to my
no,
website,
no.
Oh,
tiffanysalerno.com.
the plugs.
Halsey Harkins set it up for me. Local artist who
TiffanySalerno.com.
moved to New York.
What is it?
TiffanySalerno.com. Yeah, she moved to Brooklyn, and she flew me out to do photos for her.
That's
and
dope.
Yeah, dude.
I
Free
had her
trip.
put my website together because she's
That's
like
cool.
multi-talented.
Cool for Halsey, man. She's fucking dope ass singer.
She's
Yeah,
amazing.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
I love her. And just a sweet girl. But yeah,
Oh
go to-
yeah. She's definitely one.
Halsey,
there's
Halsey
some
kicks
ni-
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not gonna name names, but there's definitely some singers out here who are like, you can meet them like a half a dozen times, play for them and shit like that, and they'll be like, oh, who are you again? You know what I mean? But then like her,
That
you
was
just
me.
meet her and just like literally be like, wow, I really liked your set. And like, what's your name? And remember you forever. You know what I mean? Or always be nice. You know?
Yeah, she was raised right. She's a good chick. So yeah, go to tiffanysalerno.com and see my photography. I'm adding more and more, so the portfolio gets bigger and bigger. I
Yeah,
have
your
so much
photos are amazing.
content. I have thousands and thousands of photos of local musicians. It's crazy.
You should release it.
I'm an
on
alien
the
zine.
promo video.
I know.
that
Yeah.
was
When are you gonna start back up the zine?
Which
Obviously
promo?
after the baby.
Oh my
huh?
God.
Yeah, we posted
Yeah, I
for
have-
the show today. That she
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm trying to do more video. I want to do like whole long video, music videos for bands and stuff. After I give birth.
So it's
Yeah.
I'm an alien zine on Instagram.
Yeah, my
I know. You have
zine,
plenty of time while you can.
Any plugs from Chocolate Jesus? I mean, we plugged your stuff, but
Oh,
any
you
other
can just
plugs?
Google Chocolate Jesus 702. You can find our SoundCloud, our Instagram, our Facebook.
Yeah, what
all
is that
stuff.
graphic for your Instagram? The
The face.
Yeah, the face. What is that?
Oh, yeah. Real quick, whose face is that?
So that's came off of a burned down Korean barbecue restaurant in the Arts District.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But we stole his face.
we
changed
according
it
to
up
the
a little
artist
bit.
that helped us do it, that if you change something a certain percentage, then it's okay.
Yeah, we changed it up a little
We
bit.
changed it up a lot.
Send
Yeah,
that
someone said
cease
that.
and desist.
Yeah.
Let's collect some cease and desists, you guys.
10%
Collect them.
different.
So on that note, if you guys go now to N-Girls, I mean that like every gender guy, like you're all like everyone can be our boys, you know. GreasyConversation.com. You can keep watching more video. We're gonna have AJ Wyatt from another Greasy podcast called Haunted Saloon is going to be joining us.
Candy Attack.
We're going to be looking at dank news and
Freaking
dark
out,
tech. And so that's where you're going to go. Stay tuned to RadioVegas.rocks, GreasyConversation.com for the
See you
video.
guys.
Yeah, I kind of want to be on the Greasy Conversation podcast now. But
Yeah.
Sweating
if,
like a
if
pregnant
Wolfman
woman,
doesn't
so
show
I gotta
up,
get out of
can
here.
we stay?
No, he's outside.
already
I
here.
saw
What if
him.
we kill him?
Now we're good.
You-
Thank you for having us.
You can't
Can't
kill
kill
the
the Wolfman.
undead. Yeah.
I
It was
know.
good to finally have you guys on.
Yeah,
Yes, thank you
we
guys.
love
We're
what you
gonna
guys are doing.
Pack up our gear.
This is what I'm
Fuck out of here.
Yep. We're gonna see you guys next week. Chris Cranock, thank you so much, Chuck.